Chapter 1. The Discovery. Under the relentless Egyptian sun, the desert sands whispered ancient secrets as Dr. Emily Harrison and her team approached the excavation site near Luxor. The air shimmered with heat, distorting the horizon where the Nile River snaked its way through the arid landscape. Alongside Emily, Dr. Mark Thompson adjusted his spectacles, squinting at the emerging structure ahead. "We're close," Mark remarked, his voice tinged with excitement. "The hieroglyphs we've uncovered so far suggest this could be a significant find." Emily nodded, her heart racing with anticipation. Years of academic pursuit and fieldwork had led her to this moment, the discovery of a lifetime buried beneath millennia of sand and silence. Beside her, Ahmed Khalil, their local guide and historian, gazed solemnly at the site, his weathered face betraying a mix of reverence and caution. "It is a place of great importance," Ahmed said quietly, his words carrying the weight of centuries-old legends. "The stories told by my ancestors speak of a pharaoh lost to time, buried with treasures beyond imagining." As they approached the excavation site, Emily felt a surge of anticipation mingled with the humbling realization of standing on the threshold of history. The tomb's entrance, partially exposed by recent sand shifts, revealed intricate carvings and hieroglyphs that hinted at its royal occupant. Workers bustled around the perimeter, meticulously brushing away layers of sand with delicate tools under Emily's watchful eye. Every movement was methodical, every breath filled with the reverence of uncovering the past. "This is it," Emily murmured, her voice barely above a whisper as she examined the hieroglyphs that adored the tomb's entrance. The inscriptions suggest this tomb dates back to the late Mid-Kingdom period. Mark leaned closer, his fingers tracing the ancient script with scholarly precision. "These hieroglyphs speak of a pharaoh whose name has been lost to history," he observed, his eyes bright with scholarly enthusiasm. "But their titles and deeds are preserved here." Ahmed nodded knowingly, his gaze drifting to the distant horizon where the sun began its descent. "The pharaohs believed in eternal life," he explained, his voice tinged with a reverence born of generations of storytelling. "They built these tombs to ensure their souls would journey safely to the afterlife." The team worked through the afternoon, documenting each step meticulously as they uncovered the tomb's entrance. Layers of sand gave way to stone, revealing a passageway that led into the heart of the burial chamber. Emily's heart pounded with a mix of excitement and trepidation as they prepared to venture inside. With the last of the sand cleared, Emily stood at the threshold, her breath catching in her throat at the sight before her. The burial chamber stretched out before them, its walls adorned with vibrant frescoes depicting scenes of ancient rituals and royal ceremonies. The air inside was cool and still, carrying the scent of dust and antiquity. "It's breathtaking," Mark breathed, his voice echoing in the chamber as they stepped cautiously inside. Torches flickered to life, casting dancing shadows across the walls adorned with symbols of power and divinity. Emily moved forward, her footsteps echoing softly against the stone floor as she approached the central sarcophagus. "Look at these hieroglyphs," Emily exclaimed softly, gesturing for Mark and Ahmed to join her. "They detail the pharaoh's journey through the underworld, guided by the gods." Mark nodded in agreement, his scholarly demeanor giving way to a childlike wonder as they examined the intricate artwork. "This tomb was more than just a resting place," he mused, his voice filled with awe. "It was a testament to their beliefs and aspirations." As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the tomb into shadow, Emily felt a sense of connection to the ancient pharaoh whose final journey they were witnessing. The mysteries of Egypt's past unfolded around them, hinting at the secrets yet to be uncovered within the tomb's depths. "We've only just begun," Emily murmured, her voice carrying a mixture of determination and reverence. "There's so much more to discover." With that understanding settling between them like a silent vow, Emily and her team prepared to delve deeper into the tomb, their curiosity and dedication driving them onward into the heart of history. Chapter 2. The Unveiling. Inside the ancient tomb, the air was cool and heavy with the weight of centuries. Torches flickered, casting dancing shadows upon the walls adorned with faded hieroglyphs and intricate murals. Dr. Emily Harrison stood at the threshold of discovery, her pulse quickening as she and her team ventured deeper into the burial chamber. "Careful," Emily cautioned, her voice barely above a whisper as they navigated through the labyrinthine passages. "The hieroglyphs suggest we're nearing the heart of a tomb." Beside her, Dr. Mark Thompson traced his fingers along the ancient carvings, his scholarly demeanor masking a deep-seated fascination. "These inscriptions detail rituals and offerings," Mark observed, his voice tinged with awe. "It's as if the walls themselves are speaking to us." Ahmed Khalil, their local guide, nodded in agreement, his gaze scanning the chamber with a mix of reverence and caution. "The pharaoh's journey to the afterlife is laid bare before us," Ahmed murmured, his words echoing in the solemn silence. As they pressed forward, the chamber opened into a vast antechamber adorned with statues of ancient gods and guardians. At the center stood a pedestal, upon which rested a pristine artifact, a scepter adorned with gemstones that glittered even in the dim light. "The scepter of Horus," Emily whispered, her breath catching in her throat as she approached the artifact. "Legend speaks of his power to channel divine energy." Mark moved closer, his scholarly curiosity piqued. Could this be the key to understanding the pharaoh's legacy? He mused aloud, his mind racing with possibilities. Suddenly, a subtle tremor rippled through the chamber, causing torches to flicker and shadows to dance. Emily exchanged a concerned glance with Ahmed, who remained stoic despite the palpable tension in the air. "We're not alone," Ahmed cautioned, his voice low with warning. "The tomb guards its secrets fiercely." Before Emily could respond, a rush of wind swept through the chamber, carrying with it an otherworldly chill. The torches flickered violently as unseen forces seemed to stir within the ancient walls. "We've awakened something," Mark breathed, his eyes wide with a mixture of fear and exhilaration. As if in response, the chamber's atmosphere shifted, and the hieroglyphs on the wall seemed to shimmer with an ethereal glow. Strange whispers echoed through the antechamber, faint yet unmistakable. Emily's heart raced as she realized they were on the brink of uncovering not only history, but something far more profound, a connection to the mystical beliefs of ancient Egypt, where gods and mortals intertwined in stories passed down through generations. "We need to document everything," Emily urged, her voice steady despite the mounting tension. "This artifact holds the key to unlocking the pharaoh's secrets." Mark nodded, his scholarly instincts kicking into high gear as he began to meticulously record their findings. Ahmed remained vigilant, his eyes scanning the chamber for any sign of danger. As they worked, the chamber seemed to pulse with an energy that was both exhilarating and unnerving. Each step deeper into the tomb brought them closer to the heart of an ancient mystery, where the line between myth and reality blurred. "We're only scratching the surface," Emily murmured to herself, her mind already racing ahead to the implications of their discovery. "There's so much more to uncover." With the artifact's power now palpable in the air around them, Emily and her team prepared to delve deeper into the tomb's secrets, knowing that each revelation would bring them closer to understanding the true legacy of the lost pharaoh and the mystical powers that had been hidden for millennia. Chapter 3. Secrets Revealed. In the bustling streets of Cairo, amidst a cacophony of vendors and the relentless desert sun, Dr. Emily Harrison and her team sought refuge in a secluded archaeological office. The air-conditioned room offered a brief respite from the relentless heat outside, but tension simmered beneath the surface as they gathered around a cluttered desk covered in ancient scrolls and artifacts. Dr. Sarah Carter, a skeptical archaeologist with a sharp intellect and a reputation for uncovering hidden truths, regarded Emily and her team with a mix of curiosity and caution. "You've stumbled upon something extraordinary," Sarah remarked, her voice measured yet tinged with intrigue. "But extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence." Emily nodded, her expression earnest as she laid out their findings from the tomb. "The artifact we discovered appears to harness divine energy," she explained, gesturing towards the sketches and notes spread across the desk. "Its presence within the tomb triggered supernatural phenomena." Mark Thompson, ever the meticulous historian, added, "The hieroglyph suggested was created during the reign of a pharaoh whose name has been lost to history. Its purpose remains a mystery, but its power is undeniable." Sarah's brow furrowed in thought as she studied the artifacts and their documentation. "And you believe this artifact has ties to a secretive organization?" she queried, her eyes narrowing with suspicion. Ahmed Khalil, who had remained silent during their discussion, finally spoke up. "There are whispers among the locals," Ahmed began cautiously, his voice tinged with concern. "Rashid Hassan, a wealthy collector with a vested interest in ancient artifacts, is rumored to be seeking similar relics." Emily exchanged a knowing glance with Mark, their shared apprehension evident. "If Hassan is involved," Emily began, her voice tinged with urgency, "we must tread carefully. His motives may not align with preserving history." Sarah nodded in agreement, her skepticism momentarily overshadowed by a sense of shared purpose. "We need more information," she declared, her voice firm. "If Hassan is indeed seeking these artifacts, we must uncover his intentions before it's too late." The team spent the following days navigating Cairo's labyrinthine streets, seeking answers from trusted sources, and piecing together fragments of ancient lore. Each clue brought them closer to unraveling the artifact's mysteries, yet the shadow of Hassan's influence loomed large over their investigation. As tensions mounted and suspicions grew, Emily found herself grappling with the weight of responsibility. The artifact's power had awoken something primal within the tomb, and now its secrets threatened to rewrite history as they knew it. We're on the brink of a discovery that could change everything, Emily mused aloud one evening, her thoughts drifting to the ancient pharaoh and the legacy they had unknowingly unearthed. Mark, ever the voice of reason, placed a reassuring hand on Emily's shoulder. "We faced challenges before," he reminded her gently. "Together, we'll uncover the truth." With renewed determination, Emily and her team prepared to confront the mysteries that lay ahead. In the heart of Cairo, amidst the ancient whispers of a bygone era, they forged ahead, their quest for truth leading them closer to the enigmatic power that had lain dormant for centuries. As they delved deeper into the labyrinth of secrets and half-truths, Emily knew that their journey was far from over. The artifact's true purpose remained elusive, and the stakes had never been higher. "We'll find the answers," Emily vowed, her voice echoing with a quiet resolve. "No matter the cost." Chapter 4. Shadows of Doubt. Inside the tomb, where shadows danced ominously against the ancient stone walls, Dr. Emily Harrison and her team navigated through the labyrinthine passageways with a mixture of caution and determination. The air was thick with the scent of dust and history, carrying echoes of a forgotten era. "We must proceed carefully," Emily urged, her voice barely above a whisper as they approached a chamber deeper within the tomb. "There's something unsettling about this place." Mark Thompson, ever the steady presence, nodded in agreement. "The hieroglyphs suggest we're nearing the heart of the pharaoh's burial chamber," he remarked, his scholarly demeanor betraying a hint of apprehension. Ahmed Khalil, their local guide and historian, remained vigilant at their side. His withered features bore witness to the countless stories passed down through generations, each whispering of the tomb's guardians and the ancient curses that guarded its secrets. "Legends speak of trials and tribulations for those who dare disturb the pharaoh's slumber," Ahmed cautioned, his voice a solemn reminder of the dangers that awaited them. As they ventured deeper into the chamber, the atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive. Torches flickered erratically, casting elongated shadows that seemed to reach out hungrily from the walls, adorned with faded murals depicting scenes of ancient rituals and divine encounters. Emily's heart raced as they approached the central sarcophagus, its intricate carvings hinting at the pharaoh's divine lineage and earthly conquests. "We're close," she murmured to her team, her eyes scanning the chamber for any sign of disturbance. Suddenly, a low rumble reverberated through the tomb, causing the ground beneath their feet to tremble. Dust fell in delicate cascades from the ceiling, adding an eerie chorus to the growing tension. "We've awoken something," Mark whispered, his eyes wide with a mixture of awe and trepidation. Before Emily could respond, a series of ancient mechanisms sprang to life, triggering a series of traps and obstacles designed to deter intruders. Walls shifted ominously, blocking their path as the chamber seemed to come alive with malevolent intent. "We need to find a way out," Emily urged, her voice tinged with urgency as they scrambled to evade the tomb's defenses. Amidst the chaos, Sarah Carter, their skeptical ally from Cairo, leaped into action, her sharp intellect and quick reflexes proving invaluable in their desperate bid for survival. Together, they navigated through a labyrinth of ancient traps and hidden passageways, each step bringing them closer to unraveling the tomb's ultimate secret. As they fought to overcome the tomb's guardians, tensions flared within the team. Sarah's motives came under scrutiny as suspicions simmered beneath the surface, threatening to unravel their fragile alliance. "We can't let fear divide us," Emily insisted, her voice a beacon of resolve amidst the darkness closing in around them. "We came here for the truth, and we will uncover it, no matter the cost." With renewed determination, Emily and her team pressed forward, their path fraught with peril and uncertainty. The artifact's power pulsed ominously in the air around them, a testament to the pharaoh's enduring legacy and the shadows that haunted his tomb. As they reached the chamber's inner sanctum, Emily stood before the pharaoh's sarcophagus, its lid adorned with symbols of protection and reverence. "This is it," she murmured, her voice filled with reverence and awe. But as they prepared to unlock the tomb's final secrets, Emily couldn't shake the feeling that their journey had only just begun. The artifact's true purpose remained elusive, and the shadows of doubt loomed large over their quest for answers. "We've come too far to turn back now," Mark declared, his voice echoing with determination as they prepared to face whatever trials lay ahead. With the fate of history hanging in the balance, Emily and her team steeled themselves for the revelations that awaited them in the heart of the pharaoh's tomb. Chapter 5. The Turning Point. Deep within the heart of the pharaoh's tomb, where shadows whispered ancient secrets and the air thrummed with latent power, Dr. Emily Harrison and her team stood before the culmination of their journey. The chamber stretched out before them, its walls adorned with faded frescoes that depicted the pharaoh's rise to power and divine ascension. "We've reached the inner sanctum," Emily murmured, her voice filled with awe and anticipation as they approached the central sarcophagus. "This is where the true legacy of the pharaoh lies." Mark Thompson nodded in agreement, his scholarly demeanor masking a hint of nervous excitement. The hieroglyph suggests this chamber holds the key to understanding the artifact's purpose, he observed, his eyes scanning the intricately carved symbols that adorned the sarcophagus. Ahmed Khalil, their steadfast guide and historian, remained vigilant at their side. His weathered features betrayed a mix of reverence and caution, a testament to the ancient legends that warned of trials and tribulations for those who dared disturb the pharaoh's eternal rest. "We must proceed with caution," Ahmed cautioned, his voice low with warning. "The artifact's power has awoken something within this tomb." As they approached the sarcophagus, a palpable sense of anticipation filled the chamber. The air seemed to crackle with energy, carrying whispers of a bygone era and the lingering presence of divine intervention. Emily reached out to touch the sarcophagus, her fingers tracing the ancient carvings with a mixture of reverence and trepidation. "We're on the brink of uncovering the truth," she murmured to her team, her voice barely above a whisper. Suddenly, a surge of energy pulsed through the chamber, causing the walls to tremble and torches to flicker violently. Shadows danced ominously along the walls as unseen forces stirred within the tomb, responding to the artifact's ancient power. "We triggered something," Mark whispered, his eyes wide with a mixture of awe and concern. Before Emily could respond, the chamber seemed to come alive with a spectral presence. A faint glow emanated from the sarcophagus, casting an ethereal light upon the team as they stood at the threshold of history. Sarah Carter, their skeptical ally from Cairo, stepped forward, her sharp intellect and keen intuition guiding their next steps. "The artifact is a conjured," Sarah declared, her voice filled with conviction. "It channels divine energy, connecting the pharaoh's spirit with the mortal realm." As they delved deeper into the tomb's mysteries, revelations unfolded with each passing moment. The artifact's true purpose became clear not as a mere relic of antiquity, but as a vessel for the pharaoh's enduring legacy and the wisdom of ages past. "We've uncovered something extraordinary," Emily declared, her voice filled with wonder and reverence. "The artifact holds the key to understanding the pharaoh's divine lineage and his journey through the afterlife." But as they prepared to unlock the tomb's final secrets, a sense of foreboding lingered in the air. The artifact's power pulsed ominously, a testament to the pharaoh's enduring legacy and the shadows that haunted his tomb. "We must tread carefully," Emily urged, her voice echoing with determination as they faced the trials that lay ahead. With the fate of history hanging in the balance, Emily and her team steeled themselves for the revelations that awaited them in the heart of the pharaoh's tomb. Chapter 6. Aftermath. In the aftermath of their discovery within the pharaoh's tomb, Dr. Emily Harrison and her team found themselves back in Cairo, the bustling city, offering a stark contrast to the solemnity of the ancient chambers they had recently explored. The artifacts and scrolls they had recovered were safely secured in a makeshift laboratory, where Emily and her colleagues pored over their findings with a mixture of awe and scholarly rigor. "We've uncovered a wealth of knowledge," Emily remarked, her voice tinged with excitement as she examined the artifacts under the glow of lamplight. "Each piece tells a story of the pharaoh's reign and his quest for immortality." Mark Thompson, ever the meticulous historian, nodded in agreement. "The artifacts provide a glimpse into a civilization that revered gods and believed in the eternal soul," he observed, his gaze focused on a particularly intricate artifact depicting scenes of divine intervention. Ahmed Khalil, their steadfast guide and historian, stood at the periphery, his weathered features betraying a mix of reverence and caution. "The tomb guards its secrets fiercely," Ahmed reminded them, his voice a solemn reminder of the dangers they had faced. As they delved deeper into their research, Sarah Carter, their skeptical ally from Cairo, approached with a thoughtful expression. "We've only scratched the surface," Sarah remarked, her voice filled with intrigue. "The artifact's power remains a mystery, as does its connection to ancient prophecies." Emily nodded in agreement, her mind racing with the implications of their discoveries. "The artifact's purpose transcends mere symbolism," she mused aloud, her thoughts drifting to the mystical energy they had witnessed within the tomb. Days turned into weeks as they analyzed artifacts, deciphered hieroglyphs, and pieced together fragments of ancient texts. Each revelation brought them closer to understanding the artifact's significance not only as a relic of antiquity, but as a conduit to the pharaoh's divine lineage and the mysteries that had eluded scholars for centuries. But amidst the scholarly pursuits and revelations, tension simmered beneath the surface. The artifact's power had stirred something primal within the team, testing their convictions and challenging their understanding of history. "We cannot ignore the artifact's potential," Emily declared one evening, her voice filled with determination as they debated their next steps. "Its power could reshape our understanding of ancient civilizations." Mark nodded in agreement, his scholarly demeanor masking a hint of concern. But we must proceed cautiously, he cautioned, his gaze shifting to the artifacts that lay before them. The artifacts' influence is unpredictable. As they continued their research, a sense of unease lingered in the air. Rumors of Rashid Hassan's interest in similar artifacts circulated among Cairo's archaeological community, casting a shadow of uncertainty over their progress. We must uncover Hassan's motives, Sarah urged, her sharp intellect driving their investigation forward. If he seeks these artifacts for personal gain, it could jeopardize everything we've worked for. With renewed determination, Emily and her team embarked on a quest for truth that would lead them back to the heart of Egypt's ancient mysteries. The artifact's power pulsed ominously in the background, a reminder of the pharaoh's enduring legacy and the shadows that haunted his tomb. As they prepared to confront the challenges that lay ahead, Emily knew that their journey was far from over. The artifact's true purpose remained elusive, and the shadows of doubt loomed large over their quest for answers. "We'll uncover the truth," Emily vowed, her voice echoing with quiet resolve as they faced the unknown together. Finale. Echoes of Destiny. In the shadowed corridors of Cairo's ancient labyrinth, where the whispers of history mingled with the bustling chaos of modern life, Dr. Emily Harrison and her team gathered once more. The artifacts they had painstakingly collected from the pharaoh's tomb lay before them, their presence a testament to the mysteries they had unraveled and the challenges they had overcome. "We stand on the precipice of discovery," Emily declared, her voice resonating with a quiet intensity as they reviewed their findings one last time. "The artifact holds the key to unlocking the pharaoh's legacy and the truths that have eluded us." Mark Thompson nodded in agreement, his scholarly demeanor reflecting a mixture of excitement and trepidation. "The hieroglyphs suggest a connection between the artifact and the pharaoh's divine lineage," he observed, his gaze drawn to the symbols that adorned the artifacts. Ahmed Khalil, their steadfast guide and historian, stood silently beside them, his weathered features a testament to the countless stories he had witnessed unfold within Egypt's ancient sands. "The artifact is more than a relic," Ahmed murmured, his voice filled with reverence. "It is a bridge between the mortal realm and the realm of gods." As they prepared to unlock the artifact's final secrets, Sarah Carter, their skeptical ally from Cairo, approached with a determined expression. "We must proceed with caution," Sarah cautioned, her sharp intellect guiding their next steps. "The artifact's power is unpredictable, and its influence could reshape our understanding of history." With renewed determination, Emily and her team embarked on a journey that would lead them back to the heart of the pharaoh's tomb. The artifact pulsed with latent energy, its presence a tangible reminder of the pharaoh's enduring legacy and the mysteries that had drawn them into this ancient labyrinth. As they navigated through the labyrinthine passages and faced the trials that awaited them, tensions flared within the team. Personal ambitions clashed with scholarly pursuits, testing their resolve and challenging their understanding of the artifact's true purpose. "We cannot let fear divide us," Emily urged, her voice a beacon of unity amidst the uncertainty that surrounded them. "Together, we will uncover the truth." With each step deeper into the tomb, revelations unfolded, ancient prophecies that foretold of a chosen one who would wield the artifact's power, trials that tested their faith and determination, and a final confrontation with Rashid Hassan, whose thirst for power threatened to unravel everything they had fought for. In the heart of the burial chamber, where shadows danced and torches flickered, Emily stood before the artifact, its glow casting an ethereal light upon her determined features. "We hold the key to unlocking the pharaoh's legacy," she declared, her voice echoing with quiet resolve. But as they prepared to confront the challenges that lay ahead, a sense of foreboding lingered in the air. The artifact's power surged ominously, a reminder of the ancient forces that bound them to their destiny. With Rashid Hassan closing in and the fate of history hanging in the balance, Emily knew that their journey had led them to this defining moment. The artifact's true purpose remained elusive, but their determination to uncover the truth burned brighter than ever. "We will not be swayed," Emily vowed, her voice a whispered promise amidst the ancient echoes that surrounded them. "Our journey ends here, but our legacy will endure." As they faced the final trial and unlocked the artifact's ultimate secrets, Emily and her team stood united, their resolve unshakable in the face of adversity. The artifact's power surged, illuminating the burial chamber with a radiant light that transcended time and space. In that fleeting moment, as ancient mysteries converged with modern understanding, Emily Harrison and her team witnessed the echoes of destiny, a legacy that spanned millennia, connecting the past with the present and shaping the future of archaeological exploration. As they emerged from the tomb, artifacts in hand and hearts filled with newfound knowledge, Emily knew that their journey was far from over. The The artifact's true purpose had been revealed, but the mysteries of Egypt's ancient past still beckoned, promising new adventures and discoveries yet to come. "We carry the echoes of the past with us," Emily murmured, her voice filled with reverence as they looked out upon the endless expanse of Egypt's desert sands. "And with each discovery, we honor those who came before us." And so, amidst the echoes of destiny and the timeless allure of ancient mysteries, Dr. Emily Harrison and her team embarked on their next adventure, a journey that would continue to illuminate the shadows of history and uncover the enduring legacy of civilizations lost to time.